Former First Lady Barbara Bush's family says she is now receiving only comfort care for her failing health. Mrs. Bush, who is 92, is suffering from congestive heart failure. A family spokesman says the wife of the 41st president and mother of 43rd president has decided to stop further medical treatment. David Begnaud is outside the Bush's home in Houston. David, good morning.
John, good morning. The Bushes live right inside that gated community here. It is very quiet here in Houston and has been for the last 24 hours since we first got this notice. We are told there may not be another public statement about Mrs. Bush's condition until she is, quote, heaven-bound.
Barbara Bush, the 92-year-old former First Lady and matriarch of a political dynasty, has been in and out of the hospital recently for a number of health-related issues, including bronchitis and Graves' disease, which she has battled for decades. In a statement, a family spokesman says it will not surprise those who know her that Barbara Bush has been a rock in the face of her failing health, worrying not for herself, thanks to her abiding faith, but for others. USA Today's Washington bureau chief Susan Page is writing a biography about Mrs. Bush that is scheduled to be published next year.
I started going to Houston to interview her for this biography last October, and she was not afraid of dying, but she was still living a life in a really full way.
Barbara Bush is the second woman in history to be both a wife and a mother of a U.S. president. Her husband of 73 years, George H.W. Bush, has also been battling health problems. In 2016, Mrs. Bush spoke about her family with Norah O'Donnell.
What do you want the Bush legacy to be?
The children and the grandchildren. They all do something for others. They do public service. They do something for others.
In 1990, Mrs. Bush offered this advice to the graduates of Wellesley College.
At the end of your life, you will never regret not having passed one more test, winning one more verdict, or not closing one more deal. You will regret time not spent with a husband, a child, a friend, or a parent.
And so by her side this morning is her husband and their children, Neil, Marvin, and Dorothy. George W. Bush and Jeb Bush are not here right now, but we're told they call a lot. Barbara Bush told her college about a year ago, "I'm still old and I'm still in love with the man I married 72 years ago." And beyond her right now, we're told the former president is by his wife's side and all they do is hold hands.
The two are inseparable and they are so beloved in Houston. And what a role model she is as a former First Lady of this country.
That's right. And the way she's facing this moment with peace and faith.
We wish her all the best right now. David, thank you.